GunninGamerz here.
Chore Log number 7.
And we have got something special to do today. Do you want to show them, Aiden? Oh, that's right. We're going to be doing some logging today. We've got a lot of work that needs to be done on the farm, but we also need some cash. We've been spending money like it's going out of style. And actually, before we get started here, we'll run over to the shed because I think Aiden wants to show you our brand new toy that doesn't even have an hour of use yet. You want to go in there and bring it out? There it is, a beautiful brand new New Holland telehandler. Now this is the same one that we used in Farming 15. And it's over here on 17 as a mod. You can get right off of Giant's website. It's where we got it, right through the game really. And I like it. It's a nice one. It works really good. It looks good. It sounds good. And we have these CSZ attachments that we got off of, I don't know what website. You can Google them. They are the CSZ, if you can see the little logo there, CSZ, and you can Google them. They have a whole pack of lots of good stuff here for Farming 17. We've got a set of log forks, and they make one that is, really what it looks like is it's just a pallet fork on the bottom. There's two pallet fork, which they have one of those you can get as well for double pallet. But they also make a log fork that's just, you know, two of these tines or whatever you want to call them, and a little bit smaller grabber here. So this is what they call the bigger one. Here's the CSC. This is everything that comes in that pack. Like I said, I apologize I don't have a website available, but I know you can Google them and they'll come up on lots of different sites. And they're just a lot of different nice equipment in here for, you know, all the vehicles. You can have them for, well, basically anything. You can choose between a front loader, telehandler, wheel loader, and then there's the adapter here that basically that goes, I think that's for the 3-point hitch. So you could put, like, I don't know, the blade on the front of a 3-point if you wanted to. And that is something that I'd kind of like to have. But right now we're using the one that's vanilla for pushing silage around. Well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take this brand new New Holland telehandler and run out to the forest because we've got a lot of trees that we need to drop today. And Aiden is going to be helping me. We're also going to show you how we modified the train, adding basically more cars on. I think I showed that in a previous video. And we're going to load the train up and hopefully we can make about $100,000 today. All right, Aiden, well, I'm going to go ahead and fire this thing up. And I'll meet you out there at the forest. Well, as we roll by field 17, we've gone ahead and purchased and grassed this field in, as well as 18, which is just back that way. Now we are going to be planting a massive forest in here since it's right next to the railroad tracks, and that way this is going to really be our large scale forestry area. But right now we need the grass, and we're not really prepared to cut down a massive amount of trees. So I'm guessing we're going to get about 500 trees in that field over there. So I've got about, well, I had 200 put in this field up here, and I know we could have easily got another 50 to 100 in. And so that's really all we need to work with at this point. We're going to go ahead and cut across. This was field 10 here. We've grassed this in. And here is that train with the 4 cars that we've added on and modified it. Actually, it's quite a long train now because we've got all the grain carts and things still on there. But we've got the 4 log trailers right up here, and this works really nice. Cut the trees down, load them up on the train. You don't have to mess around with that truck and that trailer, and you're just going right around the corner. You could also cut the trees, grab scoops of them, and just go straight over to the lumber yard. So either way, we've been loading up the train since it is a lot of fun to do it that way, and then use the crane to unload it. So we got out here with this thing now. We'll let that sit for a minute. The other toy that we've purchased here recently was the Valtra T-Series. This is a cow edition. Again, many of you have seen this. I think this is one of the tractors you got for pre-ordering. We bought this about a month ago, and I think, yeah, it's already over 50 hours on it. Absolutely crazy that we've got so many hours on it, but it is our biggest tractor. It's 250 horsepower. We bought this during a recent, well, again, it was about a month ago, Twitch live stream. And the first day we got it, we were out here using it on these trees, and it worked out really nice. So we're kind of hoping from here that we either go with one of the fence or we can get the Puma. And we're going to need it because we have been purchasing a lot of fields. I know it's been about a month, a little bit over a month since we've made a farming video. But if you look at the map here, we've gone ahead and purchased field 22 and 23. I removed that shed and we combined them together here. We plowed them together and made one nice big field out of that. There used to be a little shed right there, and we removed that in the Giants editor. So we've got that field going. Again, 18 and 17 are grass. We've removed the sheds over here as well. That's where we're going to put our own shed so we can store our logging equipment once we get our big forestry operation going. And field 24, I think we had that on our last chore log. So we're still kind of running these fields right here. And as you can see, just with the last purchase this past week with field 22-23, we haven't actually harvested anything off of it yet. Today or the next couple days will be the first one. This is really helping get our farm, up and going. Now, as far as the animals go, we're at, pigs, we've probably sold off a few thousand. We've got a huge brand new trailer. I'll try to show that in this video. It holds 42 pigs, so it makes selling them a lot easier. We've also got 18 cows and 14 sheep. Now, we started out with 2 of each, and then at some point we did buy 5 extra cows. I think when we hit 5, we bought another 5 and got it up to 10. So that's how our cows got up ahead of the sheep a little bit. But we're at 18 cows and 14 sheep now. So the numbers are starting to grow, and we're finally starting to make some money off of, the cow milk and things like that. And the sheep are starting to produce a little bit of wool. At least every few weeks we're selling some wool pallets. Pigs, we usually get about a trailer full, which is 42 we sell a day. Some days we don't sell a trailer load, and then the next day there'll be 2 loads. So they're really starting to produce nice for us, and that's where we've been getting the brunt of our money. So if you're wondering in farming, if you're playing it, the vanilla way and you're not using cheats and all that stuff, and you're wondering where to make the money, I find that the pigs are definitely a nice place to start because you can start with 2 pigs such as we did, and within a week or 2 you've got 100 pigs, and if you let them go another week after that, you'll get up to 300 pigs, real quick. That's what we did, and you're making a lot of money off of a load of pigs. Aiden, are you ready to go ahead and get started here?
Yep.
Well, I am definitely ready myself. We're going to have to start hammering a few trees down. We're going to use the JCB with the stump grinder when we need to grind out some stumps. I've also thrown that blade on, which works really slick to push everything in a big pile. We've got our vanilla forks on this. Now, again, we could run the same setup like this one over here. We could run on the front loader, and it works fine, but sometimes when you want to pick up that single tree or that limb, this thing still, I think, works a little bit better. This thing here will be nice for picking up the bigger piles since we don't have a wheel loader yet. But Aiden, you want to go ahead and cut down the first tree here? I'll give you the honors. And they're talking about hail. And I think we're going to get interrupted with hail here very shortly. I can see it starting to cloud up, so we'll end up having to cut a few trees, and then when she starts to hail, we'll have to wait out the storm and then continue on. It's always our luck. Okay, he's going to go ahead and cut one right on the end here. Oh, and that's a good place to drop it there, right out there. Now we got to cut the limbs off. So what we'll do, Aiden, is we're going to cut out, we're going to cut down this row right here on the outside. So I'll go ahead and lay another tree out. This is going to be an awful lot of work for the 2 of us, but we're going to pick away at it. And like I said, we'll probably take a break here and let the hail go over for a couple hours and then come back. That tree didn't fall down. We're going to need to bump into that one. Maybe I didn't cut her quite straight across. You got to cut them straight across here. It's different from the other farming, like 15, you wanted to cut them at an angle. And this one here, you want to get them straight across and then they'll fall. I had my saw tilted just a little bit. Sometimes they'll still stand up. Aiden, come over here and cut. We want to cut one row at a time. I'm cutting a couple out there. You see this outside row? We're just going to go right down and hammer these down. If you want to cut the limbs off, oh, we laid one right across the train. Why don't you cut the limbs off here? And I need a guy that can cut the limbs off. You trim those limbs up. I'm going to lay down one more here. We'll kind of do like, 3 or 4 at a time.
Let's go down.
Alright, buddy, you want me to set that up for you? Here's what I'm going to do. Here, jump out for a second. Watch that blade on the front. This thing is pretty awesome. Hit the X and then she folds out like that. And then if you use your mouse key, you can set it down on the ground.
Oh, that's actually pretty nice.
I know, it'd be nice if we had some snow. What we're going to do, I can't believe we just laid 2 of them right across our train. This is thing works so good.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and, well, that is a heck of a mess. I'll lift those off of there, but that's what we're going to do is I'll cut these up in pieces, and then we'll use that as kind of a nice blade to plow all the, all the logs into a pile, and then we can easily pick them up.
Nice job, JC.
Oh yeah. Look at that thing, just muscling these trees around. Okay. Now we got a couple of trees we can clean up here. Boy, is that thing nice to have back on the farm here. I missed it so much. I know a lot of folks are going to say, well, you should get a Scorpion King, and well, as many of you know, we play it realistic. We've been on here every day. Even though we haven't made any videos in the past month, we've taken kind of a break, from the videos on farming, and we're still on here. People have been on here. We've got a bunch of guys on here every day. There's been so much work being done over the past month, and we've bought a lot of new equipment. We've upgraded a bunch of equipment. There's really been a lot happening on the farm, and now I hear there's going to be some new DLC next week coming out. We'll have to see what that's going to be all about. Alright, I think all these are in a nice little pile here. What I'm going to do, Aiden, I need to borrow that for a minute. We're going to see if we can't kind of push some of these into a pile here. Kind of just like that, and then we can get a hold of them. There's one that needs to be cut in half. I think that one's going to be a little bit too long. And you can kind of scoot these around a little bit, and eventually you can get some really nice piles made.
I'm actually going to get these tractors all started. That way, if we need them, we don't have to start them up in this.
Yep, that'll be fine.
These things too. Hey Dad, can you turn that light on?
Oh, I just ran into you. Oh, I don't have my safety light on, do I?
I got these two on.
Alright, here we go. Push all these together like that. And now I'll go ahead and pick those up here. Alright, that is about the biggest load that I could pick up right there. And look at that thing. Just picks it up with no effort. A little bit light on the back end, but that is pretty impressive.
Holy crap. No other tractor can do it, but that one.
Well, a front loader can do it, but this really works out. Now I'm gonna, I need you to back up. That is what I'd call a definite full load. Hopefully we can fit this on the train car. Woo! And the camera, by the way, that I'm looking at is actually a camera that you get with this fork attachment. So if I hit my button again, now I actually have the camera for the piece of equipment, the telehandler. Yeah, a little bit hanging out there on the ends, but whoa!
Daddy, look up out the sky.
I know. It's gonna start hailing on us, so we'll have to take a break for a while and let it clear up. And here comes the hailstorm.
Well, maybe this, we can take a break in a few minutes. Let's still try to get a couple trees knocked down.
Oh yeah. And if you want to try to pick this one up and drag it out, you probably should, or you know what, you want to switch, you want to grind that stump out right there, and then I'll go ahead and see if I can use that tractor to pull the tree out that's stuck there, if you want to grind the stump real quick. Well, we had to wait what felt like forever to get that hailstorm out of the way, but we're going to get back to some work here on the farm. See, this tractor here with a little bit bigger front loader is able to just barely get up and over the train cars. Now the other ones will work too, the smaller loader for the like the case. We used to use the little case. This one just works a little bit better. I'm just going to pick up a few of these pieces. Aiden, I should get you to do this job. Whoop. Oh, good thing that came out through that tree. There's another one in there. Every one of these that goes on is more money in the bank. Now this one here doesn't quite grab onto one log very well, so you kind of got to be careful. There you go. Now just tilt your bucket down and you should drop her right in. Whoop. Come on. There it goes. This tree is kind of separated and a little bit easier to pick up single logs with this setup.
Yeah, and I got all the stumps grind. They're done. Good.
Taking us a little bit longer than I'd like, but we'll get some trees on here.
Yeah, we will.
We just got to get kind of a rhythm down. It's kind of how logging always goes, is that sometimes it just takes a little bit of time to get the tempo down of what you're doing. Like all of our Twitch live streams are the same way. We get a huge group of people on the server to do logging, and it takes us as much time to do the first 10 trees as it does the next 100. But once you get going, you can really start hammering them out. You should throw it. There you go, right mouse click now. Here, watch this. You're doing your left mouse. If you do your right mouse, you'll throw it like... No. Should throw it if you use the right mouse. Oh boy, he isn't. Isn't that weird? I don't know. It's usually... Boy, my guy is strong. Ugh. Yeah, that's so crazy. You can't throw it up there.
Let me try.
I'll let you mess with it. Let me try one more time. I don't know. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to throw it. It must be just so big that your guy can't throw it. He's too weak. Alright, let's go ahead and lay another tree down here.
Come on. Alright. I have to get it with the tractor. I can't.
Timber! Boom! That one did. And one more cut. Awesome. Alright, buddy. We'll start picking up. We got a heck of a mess here now. Yeah, you got a couple of them there. You should be able to pick those up. And I'm gonna try my best here to push everything together in a pile.
Nice. And I got it. Oh my god, this tractor works so nice. It can...
You want to take that back? No, it works pretty good. But yeah, you gotta drive really slow. They have a habit of flying out of there, and honestly, the vanilla log stuff is kind of like a wet spaghetti noodle.
Thing's ridiculous.
I know, everything flies out. Alright, looks like we're getting a pile down here. Back up and out of there so that you get away from all those logs that I want to push into a pile.
Hey,
Just don't hit that pile there. That'll be really bad.
Daddy, how do you get it to spin the other way?
Spin what way?
Right.
What are you talking about?
The tractor has two stems.
Oh, I can't remember on your controls. But you don't want to drive it backwards. You want to be using the front, pick things up. Those are going to kind of end up a little weird because of the stump there. Let's see, yay. Oh, that's going to be nice. Oh, I wish I had the front loader right now. Or I should say the wheel loader. Got from that side. So I'll probably treat this as a pile, and I'll pick this up, and then we'll get the few the few other ones that are sitting about. Alright, yep, just leave that right there for me, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a big scoop. Push this right up here like that.
And if you miss some, the small tractor can get it.
Yep, that's what we'll have to do. I definitely am gonna have a couple of scoops here. Oh, there's one with branches, a lot of branches. Let me zip those off real quick. There we go. Oh, hold on. Let me do the push in here. That way we don't have an explosion, because one thing I do worry about is having all these logs just go flying up in the air and they'll go everywhere. Alright, whoop, watch out. Coming through. Kind of thinking we're going to lose some of these. Dang it, one fell out. Should back the train up again now.
Alright, and
Whoa!
I can just get some.
Yeah, that camera on the piece of equipment there is kind of weird. On the claw itself, it's nice sometimes, but when it switches around when you get to a certain height, it kind of messes me up.
Oh, I got one.
Hey, why don't you pick up some of these out here? I'll take care of the pile. The pile is for this piece of equipment here, okay?
And we got one with branches.
Yep, go ahead, take it out of there.
There.
Oh, you got one on the ground with branches? Oh, that's weird, I don't see it.
Uh-oh, it's falling out.
It's okay, just take it. I need you to get out of the way though, because I'm coming through.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay, just get out of the way. Watch out, watch out. Coming through. Oh, it's so weird. They all fall out when you get right to that point. That's a nice scoop. Oh, I lost another one. Dang it. There we go. There, we got them stacked up. There was about 2 trees worth. Dang it! See, I've got 3 more down. These are all kind of little ones, so I think I'm going to keep plowing together a pile. He's working on getting a couple of the singles. And when we have, you know, a group of the adults on here and whatnot, we do pretty efficient. You know, things are obviously going a little slower today because it's just me, and then he's of course learning, but
Nice.
yeah, look at that little pile there. Boy, why don't you, okay, stay there for a minute, or if you can pick that piece up and try to get it out of there. Don't get it stuck underneath the train though. We got a couple of small piles here to pick up, and then we're going to be all done. We get to go unload the train. For some reason, I'm not getting very many on this one. There we go. Works out really nice.
Alright, I think we're gonna have to start a new, a brand
Oh,
new.
hold on. Let me drop it. Yeah, if you want to, you can definitely fit it on that trailer. It's not full yet. There we go. He's got it all hanging off of there. It is a learning process. I know a lot of adults that don't like doing logging because they can't really figure it out and get good at it, and it does take a lot of time. Some people just don't like it. I enjoy it. I think what I'll do here is drive over and pick up another one or two. Aha! Using the stump to cheat.
There we go.
Alright, I guess they're gonna stay just like that, so. Try to drop those down in there. See if I can't help him fix this. There we go, pick that one out of there. And just like that. That's how you want to load them right there.
Nice.
See if we can get under them. Here you go. Aiden, I want to get these picked up. I want to get them all. Oh, there we go. There we go. Did I get them? Oh, man. Just like that.
Uh-oh, mine's...
There is no uh-oh. There is no uh-oh. Watch out. I'm coming. Back up. Back up. I got a big load here. I don't want to lose these. This is going to be awesome. That's how you want to do it right there. These forks do really help a lot. Whoa! There we go, just like that. Okay, go ahead and drop yours on. I think we're done with the telehandler here. We just got a couple of little ones laying around. Okay, go ahead and pull forward. There you go. Now just tilt and drop. Open up and drop. You're perfect. Drop it. Open it. There you go. Keep going. Nope. You're not open yet. There you go. No. Back her out of there. We're almost done. Why don't you start grinding some stumps out? I'll use this thing to finish the last couple pieces that we have, and then we can go unload the train. Aiden was just telling me here how much he loves doing logging. We don't get to do this very often though, do we?
Nope.
Got one more stump there to grind out, and we get to go unload the train. There you got her. It's pretty good at taking these stumps out. One day we'll have to get a Scorpion King. We'll get the little skid steer. Remember the skid steer that we used to have in 15?
Yeah.
With the stump grinder, we're going to get one of those again. But for right now, this works out pretty well. Well, if you want to, you can actually just shut the lights off on that and turn it off right there. We're done with the JCB for right now. Strap that down. I'll get this one here. Got 2 straps here to go. Put this one on. There we go. You got that one. This one's all strapped down, so hopefully we don't lose any. So jump in the train. And just remember, we're not going very far, so don't go fast. Because remember, it takes a long time to slow that thing down. Jump in it, and then we just go up to the... Yeah, go up to the engine part. Or, I'm sorry, the middle. So not letting you in? There you go. You gotta put your lights on now. There, he's got them on. Look at that. It's even got brights. Where's your horn? There, he's got it. Got that horn going. Alright, now follow me. Just remember, don't go fast. Hopefully we don't lose any. Are they staying on?
Yeah.
Oh no, that one is gonna hit the bridge. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Why is that? I have no idea why that one is doing what it is. Slow down, hit the brakes, hit the brakes, hit the brakes! Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to do something here. Oh, good job. Stop. We gotta do something here. Forgot about that bridge. I just don't understand why that one piece is doing what it is. It's just ticking me off because there's nothing there. Well, it fell down there. We'll strap it again. I was about to go up and cut it. Go ahead real slow. think we're gonna be fine. Just go real slow underneath the bridge. Yeah, you're doing good. Keep coming. Right up here is where we want to be. Keep pulling forward. You see the box? It's, all my controls are backwards. Yeah, keep going a little bit. Right there. That's good. Perfect. Perfect, bud. Okay, yep, you gotta honk it now. Go ahead and undo those straps for me. Boy, if you ever got good at this thing, I would gladly let you have at it. There we go. Every time I get in, I have to remind myself how to use it.
Can you get up there?
Oh my goodness, I got one problem log out of all that.
Now where do we drop it?
Right here.
And we just got some money?
Yeah, we did just get paid a little bit. We're at 14,000 now. I think we're at about 12-ish or something before.
Try to help.
Yeah, there might be a few small ones that you can lift, but I actually am pretty decent with this thing. Once I get going, once we get a good logging session going, but all my controls on my SciTech panel, which are all by default, are all backwards to me. So as I'm running it, I pretty much have to think to myself, everything that I want to do, I have to do the opposite. And it makes it really hard to use.
Here.
There you go. Now you should be able to pick those couple pieces up. Once I lift these up. Whoop, there we go. Dropping them right on the cell point. Now there's one more on there that you should be able to do. Boom! What are we up to now? Ka-ching! 20,000. I don't think we're gonna make that 100 today, but can you pick that one piece up off of there? There, he's got it. Yeah, pull that out. Ooh! Jumping down there is hard on my joints.
There.
You got it? Perfect. We'll roll it onto the cell point. Ka-ching! Alright, pull that train forward, bud. We'll get the next one here. Okay, that's good. Woo! He's going to town with that thing. Perfect.
Alright, I'll get in a crane.
Let me get part of this one done here. Our video is going to be getting so long here. It's a little bit of a time-consuming process. Okay, let's try to close it on as many as we can. Well, that was disappointing. And we'll drop them. Very good.
Alright. Could you swing it over?
Trying to get my view right. Okay, so there's 26.
26.
Yeah, 26,000. We're not going to get rich today, but we're only about half unloaded. Oh, I'd be loving this if we could actually lift it. Lift. You're definitely not in a safe place there, buddy. You gonna stand there and take a log shower?
Yeah.
You ready?
Do it.
It's a good thing we don't have OSHA on our farm.
What's OSHA?
A government agency that would not be very happy with you.
Dad, can I have that crane thing?
Don't worry, son. Your time will come. Let me get this one unloaded. Oh, there's always some left. Probably gonna... Oh, that's gonna pick the whole train car up. Imagine that would be quite a disaster. Alright. Oh, get centered. Goodness, goodness. There we go. Alright, now you can pull her forward. What's that?
Yeah, I think I was pulling back. Oh.
Yep. Okay, stop right there. I'm going to line this up for you. I'm going to line it up for you to take a big load. Now, you're going to have to use your mouse because I don't know if there's any of your controls. Alright. I'm going to put it just like that for you. Now, you can start by opening the claw and dropping those right on the cell point. Kind of, I think it's going to be, try 2 mouse buttons at the same time and then move your mouse back and forth. Yep, do the opposite. There you go. Boom! He dropped it. Okay, now move. There you go. You should do a lot of practicing with this because I would be so happy if you got good at it because I would gladly let you run that thing every time. It is fun, but I just need to spend the time one day to get all my controls sorted out. Hey, you're doing pretty good. Scoot it over a little bit more like you were.
How do I scoot?
Well, I don't know. I used the joystick on my side panel, but whatever you did there, you were pretty close. Yeah, that's how you close it. You got 1 log. 2 logs. Now you gotta move it back. Just probably pulling down towards you with the mouse. Oh. There you go. You got it. And then open it up. Oh man, look at that. How do you like that?
It's pretty hard, but
You're getting it though. See, once you do it enough, it's like everything. You'll get quick at it. Oh yeah, it has a light on it too. That is pretty nice. Turn them on and off again. Yeah. So at nighttime you can come over here and do some logging. All right. Grab a hold of them. Hopefully we can get them all. It'd be great. Whoops.
it's a pool.
Pick them all up.
Hey, Dad, it's a pool.
Yeah, you're over at the pond. That's where you can drop the logs in. You don't get paid as much for them.
I'm just going swimming, yeah.
But sometimes when you have a problematic tree or if you're cutting down stuff that's like the big oak trees and stuff, it is nice just to throw them in there and be done with it.
I am swimming. So happy.
And the last 2, so $59,000. And that was only for 1 little row that we did there, so we made some cash. Like I said, it wasn't a lot. Now I bet you he's gonna want to go ahead and back that train up, or do you want me to do it?
You can...
I'm gonna drive the train then. Why don't you grab that tractor and follow me? Let's get this thing moving. Alright, backwards we go.
Hey, do.
Follow me with the tractor. We didn't lose any. That was pretty impressive. And that should be good right about there. A little bit more forward. The reason I put that ramp there is not only because it looks more natural with the road, but when you have the smaller tractor or the smaller front loader like that's on the case, that gives you just enough clearance there to pull your front wheels and then dump in there. So that's another reason why I put that there. Surprised Giants didn't put one right there because there was a little driveway and then there was another shed right here, but we got rid of that because it was, you know, we wanted a place to set a couple of things and it was kind of in our way. So, all right, well, we can go ahead and shut off our tractors. Well, that was a hard day's work, but we got her done just before sundown. What did you think of that? Was that fun?
Yeah, I really like logging. It's one of my favorite things to do in Farm Sim 17.
Well, that's good. So I'm guessing that's kind of your final thought too for the day. We're going to definitely be doing a lot more of this stuff on Twitch as we always do, and I highly encourage you, if you haven't checked out our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GunninGamerz, go and do so. And make sure you're following us over on Twitter because that'll let you know when we're going to go ahead and go live, which is usually Wednesday, Saturday night, and Sunday night, and we're gonna probably change up our schedule again here soon, but right now that's what we've been running for the last 2 years over there. So definitely check us out if you can. We'll try to get some more of these videos up to you again here soon. I know there's new DLC coming in the next week. There's gonna be a patch also for the game, so there'll be some more things for us to check out. With that being said, make sure that you leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Hit that like button on your way out, and until next time, take care.